Assalamu alaikum viewers. Today we are going to learn forms of poetry. It will be quick and easy to learn. When you read a poem, you should know what form of poetry is it. So let's check these forms. Okay, there are many forms of poetry, but there are three major forms of poetry. First of all, descriptive poetry. What is it? In this kind of poetry, the poet usually describes different objects of nature or other things that he may find of interest to himself. Wordsworth's poem Daffodils is an example of this kind of poetry, जिसमें नेचर दिखाई गई हो. जो भी टॉपिक पोइट को इंटरेस्टिंग लगता है वो उसको इसमें डिस्कस करता है. Narrative poetry. In this kind of poetry, greater importance is given to events than to the things that are described. Coleridge's The Rime of the Ancient Mariner is an example of this kind. Reflective poetry. In this kind of poetry, the poet expresses his own ideas about things. Ballad. Ballad is the oldest form of poetry. This is the earliest type of narrative poem. Extremely simple in language, often with a refrain, always with a definite rhythm and rhyme to help recitation. Lyric verse. Traditionally, there have been several lyric forms, each with its own characteristics. However, all lyric verse is marked by an intensely personal expression of thoughts and feelings, and thus it is highly subjective in treatment. Sonnet. A sonnet is a poem of 14 lines. In the first 8 lines, the poet places before the reader the problem, and in the last 6 lines, he gives a solution of the problem. Ode. Ode is a form of poetry in which a thing or a person is addressed. Elegy is a poem written on the death of a man or the loss of a cause. Epic. This is a narrative poem of much more solemnity and magnitude that is called ballad. Its subject is legend or great heroes of main event in a nation's history.